All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me get the camera situated here. A Wizard H2883 half-inch drive. It's actually in really good shape. It belonged to somebody. I'm gonna clean it up, see what the name is, but actually not in bad condition. And I love the feel of this. And this thing weighs, oh my God, this thing's heavy. It's unbelievable how heavy this thing is compared to some of the others. But I want to take it apart, clean it. I'm gonna polish it up, make it look nice. And they used it. I'm not gonna get rid of those marks. I just want to clean it up for me. It's not abused as some of the others, but I'm sure this is probably 1950s, I bet, 1960. I'm gonna look up the patent date just to see. But for now, let's tear this thing apart and see what we get. I've never had one of these apart before, so that's kind of cool. Hell, shoot. I got all that fibers from that stupid steel wool. God, it's everywhere now. Ugh. I'll sit here and clean my bench off one day, I guess. All right, how do you come out of there? Do you come straight? Oh, come straight out. Oh, that's a simple design. That's a simple design. And that looks like caked on old grease. Yep, that's what that is. That's just caked on old grease there. So, let's take this clip off. Now, see if I can get this thing apart. Usually, I say that. All right, what is in there? So it comes up. Hey there, I figure usually it pops off or comes apart. Oh, that's original. That's got to be original grease in there. That has to be original. Okay, so do you come up? Oh, there's the detent right there. There's a detent there. Uh-oh. So that turns and pushes in. Now, how does this come out? That should come straight up. Looky there. This pin goes all the way across, I'm pretty sure. Because this turns left or right, this piece here. So, if I pull that out, maybe I won't lose everything. Ooh, there's a big ball bearing right there. See that ball bearing just popped out on me? Stuck to my finger. I got lucky. Got lucky and didn't lose a ball bearing. Spring comes out. Is there another ball bearing right there? Yep, 2 ball bearings. And I hope they're the same size. Didn't realize that. Well, this is kind of a complicated piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pieces, moving pieces. I mean, the spring, hang on a second. The ball bearings are opposite of each other, and this turns left and right. Okay. And then this sets in the center. Why is there a groove? Why do I see a groove in that? Ah, it's slotted. Check that out. Looky there. It has to fit one certain way. Okay. Cool. It's well thought out the way it's made and designed. Now I gotta clean it. All right, I'll tell you what, before I lose anything, let's put the ball bearings, look at there, did you see that? Put the ball bearings in the spring on the magnet so I don't lose it. And then I will just let me hose this stuff down and clean it, and then I'll come back to you guys. Getting back on this thing, I want to throw a little wax on it real quick. Clean off some of the rubbing compound. Things should go together pretty nice. Cleaned all the parts. The wax, or not the wax, excuse me, the grease that was in this, I don't know if you guys know what cosmoline is, but that's what you use to pack weapons, firearms in. And I swear, I think it was cosmoline. It came out, it's like cleaning an old AK-47 or the old Russian weapon, because man, this thing had grease down inside it. It was just bad. I just realized it when I was cleaning it. It kept coming out in big old chunks. Or like wheel bearing grease that got real hot. That's what it kind of like. Anyways. I missed a spot. Looks like I could have polished that a little better. When you're polishing, sometimes you don't see all the imperfections because when you're moving around and you don't realize you missed a spot. It doesn't really matter though. This is just a good used tool. It's not a, this thing's not a piece of art. It's not what it's for. Check that out. All right. Let's see about putting this silly thing together. All right. Now, the spring, okay, goes through this hole right there, like that. And then, let's tilt this camera up just a little bit. Now, put a dab of grease there and there. I just thought of something. This might, how is, okay, that goes there. That ball. This is going to be tricky. If I don't lose a ball bearing, which I might. Yeah, speaking of, I just dropped it. Come on out of there. Come on. There. Well, you know what I might do? Smart thing to do would be to put that ball bearing like that. Okay, now let me slather a little bit of grease on this. It's not going to be a whole lot. Like I said, it's just metal contact, what I've said before. It doesn't need, it's not, okay. Slide in the groove. Hang on. This goes like this. Yeah. Slides in there. Oops. There's a groove. Okay. Oh, and by the way, these teeth are in really good shape. You can see a little wear, little shiny spots on the ends, but it was used. And these teeth, oh. Sorry. I lift my glasses up, they're bothering me. This paw turns this way, and it locks up against the gears in here. Now, this drops. Let's see, I want to turn that a little bit at an angle. Maybe. Can I get you in there? Come on, drop down in there. Okay. And this rides on that ball bearing. Here's the trick. And this has got notches in it, which ride, turn that left and right, right? That switches left and right, yep. Now the hard part is gonna put, how do I get this ball bearing question. Good question. That, hadn't thought that far ahead. Had not. So the ball bearing rides on this flat part right here. If I can grab it. Wait a second before I go any further. Let's just put a little bit. And then right there, let's just a little bit. Doesn't need a whole lot. Keep saying that, I keep reaching for more. All right. Now if I can catch this ball bearing, see how I got it? And then grab this. Oh, I had it, and I second guessed. I stopped. Dummy me, I stopped. I shouldn't have stopped. I should not have stopped. I'm afraid to lose this ball bearing is what I'm afraid. Hang on, I'm trying to look. I need to turn. Oh, come on, get in there. What is wrong? All right, something's not right. Hold on. Maybe this turns this way. Show you what I've got here. It's like a puzzle. You got a 50-50 chance of getting it right. So the ball bearing goes on the end here. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, I thought I had it. Wait a second. What am I doing wrong here? What am I doing wrong here? You gotta... Okay. If this... If this rides this way, the ball bearing sits in those. That can't be right. See, I don't remember how I took it apart. Ball bearing, did it fall out? Did it fall? Did it fall? Did it fall? No, it didn't fall. But that can't go like that, can it? I know I had it right. I'm sure I had it right the first time. Now, what I got? What do I have wrong here? What is wrong with this picture? I'm trying to look inside to see what I'm doing wrong. Oof, ball bearing shot out at. Luckily, it hit something right in front of me. Yeah, this is where I need a Ziploc bag. What am I doing wrong? Does it have to be at the 50-50 point? Like dead center? Man, if that's the case, that's a booger to get in there. That's what I thought. I had it going on there right. Ooh, that means that has to go dead center. So, ooh. Guys, I might put this in a Ziploc bag. I've already shot the spring out once. Sorry if this is a long video, but somebody might want to see how this goes together. Hang on a second, let me get a bag. Okay. So this bar lines up dead center, and I've got to hold the paw dead center to where it can't move. And it moved, didn't it? Come on, baby, come on. Push that spring in there. It will not. Why won't it go in there? What's the deal? Oh, I'm crooked. Come on. Ah, oh, I'm way off. I'm way off. Yep. I'm trying to see at the same time pushing this spring in. Stupid. I don't know if I can push I think what I'm at, there's so much spring tension that the spring is curling up and binding. That's what it is. It's binding. So how do you do this? How do you do this without? I may have to do this off camera, guys. Yeah, I may have to do this off camera for a while. And if I get it on, and then I can take it off, and then take it apart and put it back. Yeah, I'm bending the spring. I can see it now. The spring is not collapsing. Okay, can I put it backwards? Can I push this down? Nope. All right, let's try something else. Hang on a second, let's get this out. Well, this will be a long video. All my videos are long, sorry. Okay, if I pull this out, that'll be hard as hell to get in though. Holy crap, there's no way. Yeah, see, there's no way you can. The geometry just isn't there. This has to go in here. Somebody out there is laughing at me. I'm wondering if there's a way to push that. What's happening is when I'm putting this cap on and trying to push it in, the spring is catching on the top of this up here. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. Now, let's think of this a different way. Look at this a different way. Put the slot in there. Okay. How does this take this as spring? All right. So that's this direction. Okay. If I put the spring here, and I put you on there. Wow, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Oh my goodness. Now everything's getting slippery and slimy. Did you come off? No, you didn't. Yep, something. No, it won't stay on. Silly thing. Come on, get in that pocket. That little dot in the center has to be dead center. Has to be. Yeah, the spring's curling back on me. Yep, I can see it curling on me. It's curling back on me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. All right, let me stop for a few minutes, clean my fingers, I'll be back. All right, I'm gonna try this again. I'm already losing stuff. Stupid thing. All right. Oh, now it's stuck to the bag. I'm having stupid problems here. Did it again. It's very hard to do it in a bag and one, see what you're doing, and two, not touch the sides or whatever you're trying not to do. I switched the ball bearings thinking maybe they're different sizes. I can't see, I'm looking, okay, the spring is turning. There's too much tension. The spring won't collapse all the way with the ball bearing in there, I think. See if I can compress it all the way in. I've got it compressed pretty good. With my thumb. Nope, just bounced out. The spring just bounced off the spring. Did you come off the spring? Nope, not on there. What is wrong with this picture? What am I doing wrong? All right, I'll come back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea how I got this, but I got it in there. I hate to take this thing apart. It is so hard. The ball bearing, there's a flat spot on the inside, and that ball bearing has to sit dead, I mean right in that point. And this has to be pulled back as far as it can go, this pawl, as far back, and then you push this cap back this way, and there's 1, 2 divots or pins made into this cap, and there's one in the center. God, I hate to take this apart, but I'll show you. Let me take it apart. See that? Now I gotta get it back on there. Oh, now I screwed up. The ball bearing sits in that, it kind of locks in place once you get it in there, but it'll pop out. Come on, come on. I got you once, now I can't do it. You got to be kidding me. I did all that work, take it apart to show you guys, and now I've screwed up. Well, I had it. Now I screwed up. Let's see if I can get it back in there now. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I have no idea. There, got it. I just moved the paw just a touch. Oh my God, my fingers hurt. Yeah, that's silly. Now I've got to move it, the paw just slightly to get it in there. There. One of the hardest ones I've ever had to put together. It is the hardest one. I have never taken one of these apart before, so. I got grease all over my fingers. Oh. Long video just putting the silly thing together. All right, I'll be right back. Got to clean my hands. All right, ladies and gentlemen. My hands are clean, not greasy. J-R-A-N-T. Looks like previous owner was proud to own this thing. and it's a Wizard, and it's an H2833, and patent on this is 1954, so I'm sure they made it for about 8 to 10 years after that. This thing is so smooth. Oh my God, it is one of the best tight tolerances ratchet that I own. I mean, this thing, it's just so smooth. And I should have probably went back over and polished it better, because this thing turned out really nice. I mean, you can see the dents and dings in it. I didn't take all them out. It's a just good used tool. Man, this thing, and I got $5 in this thing. $5. I am so happy. This thing, if you have one of these, if you take it apart, I grant you, you will have a hard time putting it back together. It's the hardest ratchet I've ever took apart. Oh my God, this thing is tough. When you're putting it back together, the paw that sticks out, you have to touch it just a little bit, and it fits, and it only fits one spot. It only goes in one spot. My fingers are so sore from playing with this silly thing. I spent more time putting it back together than all of cleaning it. So just to let you know, and I will leave all that. My videos are long anyways, but somebody may have one of these that may want to take one apart. Maybe I'm doing something wrong when I took it apart, but I don't think so. When I put it back together, if I would have known the bearing, the steel balls would have stayed in there. Once I put it together, the balls stayed in place. If I'd have known that, I would have used a pair of pliers and squeezed them in there and would have. But the problem is the top of this cap right here. There's 1, 2, and then one in the center, little pins that stick down. And they rides on that cam that moves the paw. It can only fit one spot. That's it. There's no way. The tolerances are so tight, it's unbelievable. I have to give it up for the man who designed this ratchet. It is very well made. It is very heavy. No thumb release. But you know what? As well made as this thing is, yeah, I'm happy. And Wizard was a Western Auto. Some of you guys, some of us old timers remember Western Auto, but they haven't been around in a while. And I believe Industro and Durachrome made them. I think Western Auto commissioned, however you want to call it, gave the specs or wanted a ratchet made or something like that, and that's how it got made. I'm not sure. I didn't look up the complete history, but I do know you can look up the patent number, and you can look up the history if you want. But this thing is well made. I'm very proud to own this thing. It's a very heavy, and it's smooth. There's not a sharp edge anywhere on this thing. You can use it like a 3/8 or a 1/4 inch ratchet. You can choke up on it and it's not going to hurt. You put a lot of torque on it. Very, very nice, well-made ratchet. If you see one of these, I highly recommend buying it. Just an old junky one. If you can get it for $5 or less, $10 would be a good fair price for this thing. I don't know I didn't even look to see what they sell them for online. But it's an old ratchet, 1954, patent went out in like 71. I don't think they made them that long, but still worth the buy. Anyways, this video is going to be long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. But if somebody can get something out of it, I hope. If you take one of these apart, be ready. And that plastic bag did save my butt twice. Once the ball bearing went out in front of me and landed below the camera, and I was able to pick it up after that, I used a plastic bag. But anyways, give me thumbs up, thumbs down. If you like it, thank you. If you don't like it, well, nothing I can do about it. Subscribe if you would. Yeah, it helps me out a little bit. And I hopefully get a new camera this week and get rid of these spots on this silly camera. I was grinding and I melted the lens cover, or the lens. Anyways, y'all have a good evening. Thanks now.